Well, if you got a dollar, well, just lousy down. You know that I got rhythm that could suit your budget fine.
Hey, this is Patrick with Trusty Huckster Mercantile. Welcome to my channel. Tonight I'm giving you a video which is a pre-recorded sale. This is an option that I've done now a couple of times because my live sales are becoming more and more difficult for me to offer. And this evening's pre-recorded sale is part of a shop hop. So this shop hop is hosted by Cindy from Mimi's Treasure Cottage. She gathered 7 of us together, and we have had, if you're watching this as they are being released, I am actually the last shop in the chain of the shop hop. I hope you participate or watch some of the other videos. It started earlier this evening with Antiques from Karen. Sorry, I'm looking at my cheat sheet. Antiques from Karen and Janet, Carolina Princess Sweet Treats and Pretties, Mimi's Treasure Cottage, Thrill of the Thrift, Recycled Treasures by Mary, Kibi's Collectibles, and then me. If you are watching this video and have no idea what I'm talking about, go to the description of this video and you will have links to all of those channels, and hopefully you'll be able to pick up some interesting items that they will have been offering as part of their pre-recorded sales. I will also have some description or explanations in that description that explains how a pre-recorded sale works. The basic difference is it is not a live sale, so there is no live chat, so you cannot comment on anything as it's being offered, and I will not respond to any comments you give me because it's not live. So you go into the comments section of the video and you will claim there. So as with typical sale, I will show you an item. I will give you the price. It is the first to claim. It is not an offer up or an auction. You see the price and I see something you like the price. I will then give you an item number. You go into the comments section and claim it by giving me the item number. YouTube very kindly puts comments in order, oldest to newest, so I can see who the first person is to claim in the cases where there's more than one person trying to claim an item. If you're not watching these videos as they're coming out, no worries. This is still a new format that is still trying to be still catching on. So most sales will have the items available for a little while as people find their videos. So definitely go back. Don't hesitate to go back and watch some of the videos that have already posted, and maybe you'll find some things there as well. So this evening, I am starting out with an item that I've been doing off and on through some of my live sales and off and on during the pre-recorded sales, and that is one of my mystery packs. So I started doing mini mystery packs for the sole purpose, well, not sole purpose, but they go out in a bubble mailer. They're easy to pack. I've pre-made 5 of them, so they're easy for me to invoice because shipping is included in the price. And it's basically goes out in bubble mailer. It is typically around 15 items, a mixture of ephemera and some smalls. There typically won't be anything breakable in there because, again, I want to make it easy to pack and keep it lightweight. And they've been fairly popular. People have been gifting them to others, and they're just kind of fun little items that, depending on what you're collecting, there's usually a handful of fun stuff in there, and you could use things for junk journaling, pass them on to friends, whatever you want to do with them. They are a little bit of fun, and they always include one of my Trusty Huckster Mercantile coasters. So the mystery packs for the evening, again, 5 are available. So the first 5 people who claim with number 38, it's $15, shipping included. Number 38 gets you a mini mystery pack, including 1 coaster. And if you've been following my channel in the past, you know I actually have a thing for coasters. I didn't know it was a thing until I started doing YouTube, but I do like coasters. I own a lot of coasters myself, and I do sell coasters on occasion. And these were coasters that had originally been up on my Etsy channel and our Etsy store, and I realized they had not sold. So instead of paying the listing fee again, I'm bringing them out here, dropping the price, and offering them as a sale. Now, anyone here recognize the character on here? Brother Juniper? Yeah, me either. So this is from Publisher Syndicate, copyright 1958. So it is a monk that evidently was a comic, newspaper comic of some sort. So the one shows "Thou shalt not trespass," but then he is hammering a sign in the back that says, "However, trespassers will be forgiven." Sorry, I tried to read that backwards. And then the other one, Brother Juniper has discovered a flashlight instead of lighting a candle because now it will not drip all over you. So he calls it modern, and now we're mid-century modern, 1958. So I am calling them coasters. They're actually almost more of a dish, but they can be used as coasters. It's a nice black and white and gray. It is a character that not everyone's going to be familiar with, but they are kind of fun. So I am dropping the price from my Etsy store just to pass them off here, and I'm making them available for the pair is $8. $8 for the porcelain Brother Juniper coasters by giving me number 33. So the pair of coasters, number 33, $8. The next item that I have picked up recently, and originally had considered breaking them up or separating them into sets, and I am becoming much more aware of the limitations on my time, so I am offering them to you as a lot, as I had picked them up as a lot, and is a lot of swizzle sticks. I offered the Playboy cocktail picks in my last drop sale. This time I'm offering the swizzle sticks. Now, a lot of them actually have a tiki, this is the Tahitian bar, have kind of a tiki theme. There's a little, he's not a tiki man, but there's a name for him. That one is from Kona Kai, is what it says on the stem. Several of these are from hotels from Hawaii. This is the Hotel Intercontinental Maui. And so we've just got some Polynesian style. This one was Cancun, Club International Cancun. But we also have some travel ones. This is one of my favorites. I've sold this before. This is the main reason I picked up this lot. It's a TWA propeller, but it's a swizzle stick. Hotel, I'm not sure what logo that is. Is it a Westin? A W? That one doesn't say anything on it. Another TWA. You've got the Sirloin Room in Chicago. It's got a bull or a cow on it. A Nautical with a steering and an anchor. A lot of these that do not have actually their names, just a standard one. Another logoed one. Surfboard. Malibu. I think that one might be more contemporary. I think that's Malibu Rum. We got a cool giraffe swizzle stick. It's actually three-dimensional. You got the giraffe. And another TWA gold plate service, and it makes sure you got a sword, lamp, lamplighter one, another what does that one say? Tropicana. So it's a nice mix. There are 25 swizzle sticks that I have here. I am offering all 25 for $10. So $10 for the set of swizzle sticks, all travel, Polynesian, tiki themed, 25 of them for $10 by giving me number 90. One of the things I'm doing, recognizing my limitations on my time, is finding items for the drop sales that are easy to ship, and I felt this one qualified. It is a soup spoon that has the Campbell Soup Kid engraved on the end of it and says, good. So I do not know the age of these. It's actually fairly thick. You can see the spoon itself is fairly thick in there, and it has kind of the squared off shape because it is a soup spoon. It is marked on the back that it is a William Rogers Oneida. William Rogers Oneida Limited is how it's marked on the back. So I don't know, it doesn't look tarnished, so maybe it's silver plate, not sure. But the Campbell's Kids are always super popular and super collectible, and this is just kind of a neat piece that I'd not seen with this kind of a squared off bowl before. So I picked it up at a good price, passing it off at a good price. So the Campbell soup spoon is $5. Give that by giving me number 52. $5, number 52 for the Campbell soup spoon. Another item that I found, this is one of the cases where I've been trying to clean up just storage and everything that I've got as I try to refocus how I'm working my business. And I actually came across additional Batman Wilton cake toppers. I've sold these before, and some of them were new in package. These are not. I actually have 2 of these, so this is going to be a case. The first 2 people to claim will be able to get Batman. So it is Batman, it says right on the bottom, Wilton, Hong Kong, 1982 is the date on these. So I can't consider them new old stock, although both of them are in great condition. They just are no longer in their packaging. So if you would like the Batman Wilton cake topper, you can have it for $6 by giving me number 21. Batman, number 21 for $6. And again, I have 2 of them. So the first 2 people to claim 21 in the comments will receive that item. Also easy and lightweight to ship is ephemera. And if you are familiar with my channel, you know about a year ago I did a deep dive with Joni from Vintagerous about cigarette cards. And we kind of talked about basically non-sport collecting cards. And I actually have a set of these. These are from a company I'm not familiar with, Costo Pudding. So they're Costo Pudding bird cards. I'm not sure the date of these. I'm going to assume the 60s based on the artwork. Maybe later, maybe earlier, I'm not sure. I did look for Costo Pudding and I couldn't find really any information on it. But what this is a set of 12 cards. So we've got the indigo bunting card. So you've got the picture of the bird, information on the back, including the promotion for Costo Pudding. Belted kingfisher, song sparrow, starling, scarlet tanager, loggerhead shrike. Oh, now they're just making stuff up. Pygmy nuthatch, bobolink, veery, western wood peewee. I'm beginning to wonder if these are British. Yellow-breasted chat, and the yellow warbler. So maybe Costo is not an American company. I do not know, because I do not know if these are American birds or not. But these are great little collecting items. The fact that it's definitely not a full set. This one is a series of 48. So I have 12 cards out of the 48. But great for junk journaling. You could frame these. They're just a fun little item. Picked them up at a good price, offering them at a good price, less than $1 a piece. You get the entire set of 12 for 10 bucks. And that I'll actually include shipping, because I can just shove these in an envelope. So $10 including shipping for the set of Costo Pudding bird cards. 10 bucks by giving me number 35. Bird cards number 35 for 10 bucks. So I said I'm focusing on things that are easy to ship, but if you know me, I still love glass, pottery, and everything breakable. So I'm still gonna have some of that kind of stuff in my sale as well. Next item, this is another item that had expired on my Etsy store, and I'm offering it here. It is a Westmoreland glass, and it actually still has the foil label on the side, glass shoe. So it's kind of a, I'm sure that the Westmoreland colors all have a very specific name. This looks like a brownish smoke color. I would say it's more brown than it is gray. It is translucent. Unfortunately, you know, the lights are hitting me so much you really can't tell, but it is a smoked glass. It is not completely opaque. You can kind of see my hat colors coming through there. And it is hand painted with some floral designs on the front. So I am offering this in excellent condition, no chips, no cracks. It is available for 10 bucks for the Westmoreland glass shoe. $10 by giving me number 7. $10 number 7 for the Westmoreland labeled glass shoe. Another item in glass that I'm offering. I picked this up actually for a vignette that I was planning to do and it never came together. So now I'm just reselling it. And it is a vintage glass apothecary style jar, herb jar for Bouquet Garni. And it still has the label on the back that is from John Wagner and Sons. Based on the font, I'm going to say this is probably an 80s or 90s era. I'm not 100% sure, and I really didn't research it. I'm just selling it for what I paid for it. So it is in perfect condition, no chips, no cracks. It does say Wagner on the bottom, as well as that label on the back. You get the Bouquet Garni glass stoppered bottle for $5 by giving me number 1. Bottle for $5 by giving me number 1. And the next item is a German, I guess this is considered a Stein tankard. Stein tankard. I think Steins are covered, so I think this is a Stein. It is a salt glaze earthenware pottery in the dark brown, and then you can see there's kind of a blue diamond accent in the middle. It's a gorgeous piece. I considered keeping this for my own collection, but I'm going more with the grays and the blues as opposed to the browns. It is stamped on the bottom that it's a Geselt, G-E-S-E-T-Z-L, Getzel. Yeah, we're not even gonna try that last word. So it's German. It's in perfect condition, no chips, no cracks. It is glazed on the inside, so it's totally functional. And it has the pewter cover, not engraved. That's just a great piece. And as much as it is breakable, it'll be fairly easy to pack because it's a nice solid piece, and I've got boxes that size. It'll be easy enough to ship for $15. So $15 plus shipping for the earthenware stein or tankard. That is $15 by giving me number 23. $15.23 for the stein. So I started off the recorded sale with my mini mystery packs. Again, those are really popular, and those I just kind of create, not necessarily in bulk, but I create a lot of them because, again, they're easy to make, easy to ship, and just kind of a fun little item. But I actually ended up doing another mystery box, and this one is, I'm not gonna say it's more custom, but it has a theme, which I don't normally have. It's much bigger, it is much heavier, and it is 10 pieces of vintage glassware. Now, this glassware is a combination of items that aged out from my Etsy store, and two of the pieces are items that I picked up to do for set dressing for the show that I'm involved in, and they ended up not going onto the set, so I had them, and I just need to get rid of them now. And it's just a mixed bag. So I will say the 10 pieces that are in there, 6 of them are colored glass and 4 of them are clear glass. So I want people to know that you're not just getting a bunch of clear glass. Like, I think clear glass is pretty, but you're not just getting clear glass. So you've got a nice mixture in there, and it's, you know, some decorative pieces. There's just a mix. Not sure it's the best way to do it, but I figure if I put enough of that in there and sell it at a good price, it might be fun, and it's easier for me to do that in one big box than to try sell each one of these pieces individually. And I'm trying to make it worth everyone's while because it is a mystery box. So you are getting 10 items, well, it's actually 11 items, 10 things because one of them is a pair. So you're getting 11 pieces of glass mixed in. The box will be 14 by 14 by 8. So it is going to be a decent sized box and probably going to weigh about 5 or 6 pounds. So just keep that in mind. I'm shipping from Chicago. So if you're on the West Coast particularly, just be aware it is going to be a heavier box, but I'll do the best I can to make it as inexpensive as possible for shipping, but it is what it is. This is a mystery box of vintage glass. It is available for $40. So an average of $4 a piece for the items that are in there. And I will say many of the items, I paid more than $4 for these, particularly the 2 pieces that were supposed to go into the set design. So you're getting well more than $40 worth of merchandise, but it is 40 bucks. Hopefully you have fun opening it. It is all vintage glass. 6 items are colored. The other are clear glass. $40 for the glass mystery box. And you get that by giving me number 95. $40, number 95 for 11 pieces or 10 items of vintage glass in a mystery box. Going back to some items that will be easy to ship, I actually picked up a set of brooches. And if you're a follow on Instagram, there's hashtag the brooch gang, as well as bring back the brooch, or in my case and Tiger's case from Tiger's Timeless Treasures, we are bring back the hat pin. So I have a hat pin today. So all 3 of these are $5. They're $5 each. So I'll show you each and then I'll give you the number for each one of them. These are unmarked. This one is a silver tone brooch. It kind of is a branch motif. Now, based on the way the bar comes across, it would probably hang like that, so somewhat at an angle, stem up or stem down, I don't know which way it would be, but it is not marked. It is, it does have the safety clasp on the back, and I can't really tell how it's attached, but it does not have the little Y mark that Katie talks about for age. So I don't know how old this one is, but I thought it was a sweet pin, and again, picked it up for an inexpensive price of selling it for $5. Also, not 100% sure on the age, but this one is riveted on the back. It is a small telephone pin. So you have a vertical pin on this one, but obviously the design goes up and down. This one, if you look, hopefully you can pick it up, it is riveted. The pin is riveted on the back. It's not the Y shape, but there is probably some age to it because of the fact that that pin back is riveted onto it. So it's a gold tone, also unsigned. So it is also $5. And then this was a fun one that I picked up because I figured, you know what, I was going to be doing the sale. So this is, I'm thinking these were kind of like a 90s thing, maybe 80s, probably 90s. It is a, I don't know if I'm assuming it was manufactured, but it could have been a DIY piece. There's this fabric backing to it that's throwing me a little bit. It's also not signed or engraved in any way. She's got the rhinestone headdress with the feather coming off. It's in really nice condition. There is a little separation. Probably want to do a little bit of a tacky glue or something to put the edge of her chin strap, back on, but I will let you do that. And the backing itself looks like it is glued, but it's glued, again, it's glued onto the fabric instead of glued directly onto the back. And I think she feels like she's porcelain. She feels like she's china. She could be resin, but it doesn't feel that way. But again, I picked it up at a very inexpensive price, so I'm just gonna pass her off as for attractiveness value. Who knows, maybe these things are something really unique. But I thought I recognized that look, and I don't think it's particularly old, but it's, in Etsy definitions, it's still vintage. So she is $5 as well. So for the $5 porcelain kind of flapper girl look, she is number 51, $5.51 for the little flapper girl. The telephone, the gold tone telephone is $5. That's number 69. So $5, number 69 for the telephone. And the little silver tone floral piece, that is again $5, and that is number 70. So $5 for each of the brooches, number 70, number 69 for the telephone, and number 51 for the flapper girl. One of the reasons I was focusing on items that were easy to ship was because in this drop sale, not really planned ahead of time, but it just so happens that in addition to the glass mystery box that I just talked about, I have another item in glass, and both of those are going to be very difficult for me to ship. So I have a couple things that are going to be more difficult. I needed the rest of the items to be simple. This one is probably going to be more, I'm not going to say more complicated, but it's going to be probably more difficult to pack than even that big set of mystery glass box, just because of what it is. So it is a, what is it, 4-piece kerosene lamp that has been electrified. So you can see the cord coming out of this. It has been electrified to use a regular light bulb. So I loved that. It is clear. There is another hashtag, bring back the clear glass in 2022. But this is just one of those cases, when I saw this, I just thought it was beautiful. And when I saw the price, I knew I had to pick it up because I can then offer this at a really attractive price. That even if, maybe some people would prefer colored vintage glass, this is beautiful and will go with anything you put it with. That's the benefit of clear glass. It just kind of blends in and accents whatever decor you have. So this has the outer shade that rests on the wire bracket that surrounds the hurricane, that then surrounds the little adaptation, the little adapter thing that holds the light bulb. But the main reason I decided to pick this one up in particular, and I picked this one up instead of another one that was available, is it also has the original kerosene wick adapter. These normally either are destroyed to create the electrified version, or they're just lost because literally this now sits as just something you're going to have to shove in a drawer if you're not using it. But as a lot of the things that I do with Trusty Huckster Mercantile, I want to keep things from a landfill. I want to keep things together. And so the fact that this is still in partnership with this glass, this needs to stay together. The glass itself is in great shape. There's no chips, there's no cracks, it's in beautiful condition. If you don't want to use it as a lamp, you can put this back onto it so then you're not dealing with the cord that's hanging off of it. And I did consider keeping this for myself. I just don't have a place to display it. So it's a beautiful piece. I picked it up at a super low price. You get the entire lamp with the original adapter for the kerosene oil if you wanted to, and you could use that if you want to find a wick for it. You get this entire thing for 25 bucks. With giving me number 61. So $25 plus shipping. So again, this box is gonna be fairly large. It won't be particularly heavy, but there's gonna be a lot of packing involved because the hurricane is very thin and the shade is just, it's an open bowl. So those types of things need a lot more packing. So 25 bucks for this absolutely gorgeous piece with both the electrified base as well as the original kerosene base. You can have it by giving me number 61. The last item I'm going to offer tonight, if you're watching the entire video, it's only half an hour long, but if you're watching the entire video and you get to the end, the last item that I'm offering is my traditional mystery boxes. These are also very popular. These are also a mixed bag of items. They're $25. I will try and make these a little bit more appropriate for where I'm shipping. So if I'm shipping these farther, I will put a lot more lightweight items in there. If you're local, you might get a heavier box. So these do get somewhat customized because I just have some random items that can go in there. They've always been a lot of fun, but these are a little bit harder for me to shop for and a little bit harder for me to pack. So I'm only doing one of these tonight. So if you've stuck around this long, congratulations. You have the chance to get the one mystery box that I've got available. In that mystery box, believe it or not, I still have the vintage maxi pads still in their box, new old stock. So I still have a handful of these left. You will get a mystery box, or you will get a maxi pad in your mystery box, and you get that mystery box for $25 plus shipping by giving me number 59. $25, number 59 for the mystery box. And that is my drop sale for the evening. So I want to thank Cindy for putting this together from Mimi's Treasure Cottage and asking me to be a part of it. I hope you've enjoyed this video. And again, I encourage you, if you haven't already watched the videos from earlier in the evening, that you go back and watch those, and please subscribe to all of the channels that have participated. If you purchased from me for the first time, please make sure you send me an email address at thmvintage@gmail.com. That email address will also be in the description of my video. Send me your shipping information so I can send you an invoice. So this is the bird cards and the mystery packs. Those are shipping included. Everything else will have shipping added onto it. So I need to know where I'm shipping, and I will send you an invoice. Once you pay the invoice, I will ship your items. As simple as that. So I hope you enjoyed the sale. I will try and do more, and I might be able to squeeze in a live sale coming up maybe in some point in the month of May. But for now, enjoy this, and thank you for giving me your time, and thanks for putting your trust in Trusty Huckster. Have a great night, everybody. Talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.
Well, show me a sign if you're wishing me to stay. Otherwise, I say goodbye and finish out the day. And that sunrise in the morning and you got nothing to say. Oh, that's when I'll be headed on my way.